we have our Monday footage, kind of a light class. I know there was some torrential downpouring going on, so maybe you, all you tough guys were scared of a little bit of rain. But either way, whatever, doesn't matter. We got some good footage, so let's do it. Victor starting off with me. Jordan waiting for a dance partner.
He threw me off with that haircut.
Who?
Victor.
Oh yeah.
He normally wears it short, but
he has some.
Came in bald and,
he's got some like awesome facial hair going right now too. He's
yeah, he does.
Full grooming. So that little move right there, that little counter single, or counter to the single, was what we went over in class. So you can see, for those of you that were there, Luke talked about it. They go in on a single leg, but they don't get like really tight locked up, you know, with that you might follow up with running the pipe. So a little head pressure, push away, turn my knee down to the ground. So the knee that's trapped, turn it down to the ground, slip it, and then keep their head down, come back over with the top front headlock, and then look for snap downs, go behinds, whatever you need. So that was fun. Actually, as it happened, I was kind of stoked because I couldn't have asked for a more clear example of what we went over in class that day. And then Victor hitting me with a little sweep as well, getting me off balance here, reaches up over the back. Whoops-a-daisy. Of course, I lose my spot. There we go. Connects his grips. And just gets me turned, and nice little turn up into my closed guard.
Yeah, he hit me with a quick little sweep last time we trained together. It was nice. I think he's really starting to put stuff together.
Me too. I complimented him a lot.
Yeah.
This was, you know, some of the stuff I told him he needs to work on is just like those explosive motions, kind of like in that sweep that he did to me. You know, when it doesn't work, when something like this doesn't work, you expend a lot of energy. So, you know, just by virtue of like bridging and all that, if you have a 6-minute round, you know, Victor's looking to compete in November. So I was telling him, you know, be tactful in your positional escapes. That way you're not, you know, blowing all your energy right off the bat. Right here you can see from a seated guard, I opened my closed guard working on an arm drag just to get the back exposed. He denies me the back, but I'm able to kind of hip bump my way up and get him over. Got Sonny and Jordan joining the party. Dude, Sonny took it to me later in this footage.
Yeah.
Like I hadn't wrestled or I hadn't trained with him in a while, and I forgot that he had some really solid wrestling experience in his background. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I think he takes Jordan down here in a second. You and Brooke, how did you guys?
Yep.
Did you just pull?
No, she snapped me down.
Oh.
She caught my head low and went in for a front headlock. Here.
I just circled down.
Yep, kept circling down, and I was trying to see if I could 4-point up, but she was doing a really good job of keeping my hands busy, so I couldn't do that with the threat of the neck. So I did wind up having to pull into a half guard here.
Disengage from Jordan. Throws Cole. Oh, there's Cole. Okay.
Yeah, he came in.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. Yeah, you're right, Ronnie. I couldn't remember if it was Cole or Jordan. He did that too. But he also throws me with a really good lateral, which I think he's... Okay, that's what Jordan said the same as well. It wasn't the lateral. He goes to throw one himself. Like, he's got the over-under.
Yep.
Jordan's looking to take him down to the with the overhook side. And then Sonny slips that elbow and then goes, all right, my turn. Collar tie, steps in, just a little bit of a hip toss. Doesn't get the full turn in with the hips, but enough to get Jordan moving forward and blocking his feet. Oh, if Ronnie didn't, you know we were going to, bud. And then immediately on that takedown, trying to get around that leg. Jordan's doing a good job trying to keep the bottom leg in, create a little side guard there with a knee-elbow connection. But Sonny's really digging the hips down and trying to secure that pass. Easiest time to pass, right after you get the takedown. Should be. And then we got Devin over here. That was his intro class. He looks like he gets a round in with Bin, which is cool. Big sprawl from Brooke, not letting you get to her legs.
Yep. Yep, and continuing that circle to come around. Then she goes into this like reverse cradle.
She loves her cradles. She's
Yeah.
super effective with those. She actually taught that at a class maybe a month ago or so.
Okay.
Little loop-de-loop there. Okay, she runs to the back. Looks like you get an arm up the leg.
Yep.
She's almost. She could get a triangle, but you're pinning that heel to her butt.
I am.
Because you're like, this cannot go.
Yep. Yeah, she threw up that triangle. I was going to be in trouble.
Yeah. Victor going on to a leg attack here. So go back a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, digs in on my leg. Really good head position, keeping his head really close to the knee. He's got this leg in. Gets me off balance by using his knees, pointing his knees from this way to this way, and extracts my leg, and then throws in a really deep reap here. I make sure I kind of get myself safe, and then it was either here or later. It must have been earlier. I told him, like, feel free to reap and go crazy with me, but just keep in mind if you go to beginner in the competition, they're not going to let you do that. But he's well aware. He was just trying to break my shit. Now notice he goes into this basically a Z-lock position. I think if he really dug his heels down at this point, he'd get my heel off the mat. I would be in a very, very deep reap position. So I'm focused. I know I'm in a Z-lock or the makings of one, or an inside ashi, whatever you want to call it. My focus here is getting my hands off the mat and using them to get his legs from inside to outside my body, basically putting him back in an outside ashi. So that's what you see me do here. Pull the legs. I don't get my leg free, but I deny him that deep reaping position, and I'm able to settle in, get safe, pass his guard. What's up, James?
What's up, James?
How you doing, brah? Brooke with an escape. Oh, Brooke doing Brooke things.
She breaks open her guard, stands up, and then snaps me down immediately.
At least she didn't body triangle you from close guard. That's what she does to me. And that move was a little risky on her part. Just because you've got that underhook, so if she doesn't get the full thrust of the torso taking you over, then I'm
putting her down.
Exactly.
Yep.
She's going to be put on her back. So she really drives through. I think the long legs definitely helped her be able to plant late into that move and be able to drive through. I don't know if I could have done that move. But driving through, gets caught into 3/4 mount, which isn't terrible. Brooke does a lot of good work from 3/4 mount.
Yeah.
At least against me. If she gets me there, I'm smashed for a good number of minutes.
Yeah, I think I tried to invert and get under her leg, and she was sprawling back really hard and making it difficult for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and good arm position to keep you from, to try to keep you from digging under deeper. Now we're going back a little bit. Just want to see how Victor gets on top. So same thing here. Victor is able to get the turn, similar to what he did earlier, and then now he goes on to really start to attack me. He locks up the I think he gets a gift wrap here in a second.
Oh yeah,
I didn't want him to get
he's doing a good job.
Yeah, there he goes. Switches to the gift wrap. Has his leg in, so I go to hide my back before he can really take advantage. Espionage, what's up?
What's up, Espionage?
Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow a couple days ago.
Oh, thank you.
Are you one of our students, or are you just a curious jiu-jitsu viewer? Victor sitting back, looking to break my leg again in a short time. So from here goes up, and he's really keen on throwing in an early reap, which I like. You know, certainly against us. You know, go ahead and reap away. Really good way to get the early heal exposure. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Do you train yourself? If so, how long you been training? See, Coop immediately comes over and calls me out. All right, so we're gonna see Cole get friggin'
big throw
tossed, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to stay on camera. I kept trying to stay out of their way because I knew Sonny was just gonna launch him. I didn't want to be anywhere near it. That seismic wave when he hits. Old man Masters 3's level. 19 years.
Right
Oh
on.
yeah, dude.
Good for you.
Is that the throw? Oh god, dude. Look at that. Let's look at it again. Let's look at it in slow-mo.
Yeah.
So we got the collar tie, the overhook. And again, so this is similar to how Sonny threw Jordan. Not taking a full step, not setting it up like a full hip throw, Ogoshi style. I think this, if you're into judo, this would be more of an ukigoshi, I think. But I'm probably wrong. I wish Pinball was in the chat to correct me. But strong grip over the head and shoulders. And then hips peeking out the back. Cole's legs can't keep up with the hypersonic velocity of his upper body as Sonny launches him. Damn near through the concrete floor. And now Cole not in a terrible place, so lands in a shoulder crunch. He's got Sonny extended, so this is a good opportunity for him to turn Sonny in this direction. Really any direction, as yeah. He proves me wrong right there. Taking a page out of your book, Mike.
Yep, going the wrong way, quote unquote.
That is Sonny's new nickname now, officially.
Hypersonic.
So, I really love the switch here. So, Mike, why don't you talk through this one? This is more your variation than anything.
Yeah, so Cole has the pinch headlock, right? So he's got on his right arm, he's got the head, right, or the neck side. On the left side, he has the shoulder, and this is really good for Cole because I feel like this really lets him get underneath and jack the shoulder up over top of his own shoulder. And so as he's coming up, he's trying to get Sonny's base extended away as far as possible. And Sonny's doing that all on his own here. He's sprawling out nice and wide. He's using his left hand in order to post. And so Cole is using his right leg to try and create a wedge against the left leg of Sonny here. And as Cole starts to heist up and build up to an elbow with his right arm, he's going to start taking Sonny's base out. And so you can see him actually abandoning that right tripping leg, just lifting with the left leg and then pushing off with the drive leg, which was what he was using to trip originally.
Yeah, getting the hip height, winning the hip height battle at the very end of that sweep.
Yep.
And then getting the straight arm.
Yeah.
So, man, coming back from the most severe adversity, getting thrown like a rag doll, like he weighs
through the concrete, just about.
Yeah, like he weighs 155 pounds, super tiny, and then comes back, gets the big man with the straight arm. What do we got Ben doing over here? Looks like Ben and Victor made it to the mat early. All right, they both sit. Okay. Sorry, just getting caught up here. You and Jordan in this fin cycle.
Yeah, I'm trying to go for arm drags on Jordan. I just had that picked out as a potential opportunity, and also I'm very aware that his left knee, he's having some LCL problems, so I did not want to go and sweep on that leg. that was an attempt at a Sasai, um, and I just couldn't. I lost grip, so I
Yeah.
had the overhook there. I start to pull, but I don't. Either I didn't commit fully, or I lost the grip with the arm here.
Yeah. I think he gets his feet far enough away. There was too much distance between your guys' hips to really
Yeah.
get it to work. I had to get my my one sub on Coop. So Cooper in this role, he was being extremely annoying with bugging the head. It was really really good. I mean, I'll just kind of speed through it here, but like right in the beginning, anytime there's distance between us, he's constantly getting a hand to my head, trying to hit collar ties. I guess here I'm tying him up. Maybe you'll see it a little bit later in the round. But right off the bat, with his arms that are I think individually probably 6 feet long, I can't quite get far enough away from him to reset before he starts trying to control my head again. Which was very good. As he was doing it, I was like, I bet there are kids in his weight class, my size, who absolutely hate this, because I know I hate it. Victor maybe thinking buggy choke over here. I think he was thinking about that with me at one point. Maybe that was in advanced class.
Yes, Jordan's playing a very hips back kind of game with me, and I had to get. I really wanted to almost give up position so that I could get him to commit into me. And once I got him to commit into me, I hit him with like a little bit of a blast double. It was kind of a gentle blast double.
Lowercase blast. There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to see how Sonny. Okay, so Cole stays on the ground. Sonny starts passing guard. He talked about how he would disarm someone like me. Yeah, that's good. I mean, absolutely. Use those physical
Baby blast.
advantages. Yeah, baby blast. Use those physical advantages to your advantage, I guess. Not to sound redundant. Baby blast. There we go. All right, we're caught back up. So now passing Coop's guard with a little bit of a threat on the guillotine. Trying to pass. He's making it difficult. Keeps getting that bottom knee in.
He's dangerous with that Darce from there too.
Yeah, I really like. I mean, I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but I like when I find him hitting a Darce from anything outside of turtle, right? When someone is in turtle, it's kind of like the first place you learn how to do a Darce. Anytime I feel him threatening that, I really like to let it work out and let him go with it and see what he can do with it. And that's kind of what he does here. He comes up from that position, catches me in turtle still, but throwing on the threat from the bottom and like the head control and everything. So really, really good, adding to his arsenal.
Thank you. Appreciate that comment, man. That's awesome.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
We had a stint doing live commentary for Blue Coast Grappling, but streaming is an expensive venture apparently. So you have to go see those events live now. If you're in the North Carolina area, they were fun events. They were like 80% submissions at those things. Keep starting shallow with those arms. That should be the case, yeah. Flag girl flying at your gym. We are, well, country-wise, America. We are affiliated with Tom DeBlas. So we are a Tom DeBlas school out of the Charlotte area. How about you, man? Who do you represent? Let's see. We've got Cole working on another shoulder crunch here.
Yep, going to head and arm. Actually, double unders. Not surprisingly.
Oh, word.
Unsurprisingly.
I was trying to get that on somebody yesterday, and it's not working out for me.
You need a lot of extension. Cole does a really good job of like flaring his elbows out and able to really capture everybody's shoulders, like really tight. I I don't have the length for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's got to be a smaller person around the shoulders for me to do that too.
Yeah, and I mean you kind of did it there too, like with an S grip to kind of get the widest grip you
Yep.
can. I just want to point out how much of a dirtbag Cole is. Sonny's like, wait a minute. And Cole goes, psych. In all fairness, the round timer was going. Newest team broke off from Aries called Aspire to Inspire. Here, all right, Northern California. I think we've got a couple guys in the NorCal area chime in on the chat before.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you tuning in, man.
Do you like to compete? I mean, I assume so, since you refer to yourself as a Masters 3. Probably means you know your way around the IBJJF circuit. Coop onto a triangle now. Threatening the armbar. How did I get out of this one? Okay, yeah. I think as he transitioned, like, to put me down, he kind of lost the strangle.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, I'm in the way here.
It's hard to finish the strangles when, like, in the pseudo mounted position. You know, like it's a good way to kind of get the legs compressed a little bit, right? Because they have to turn in order to get the knees pointed towards one another.
Right.
And
ground is in your way.
yeah, it's just not there anymore.
Yeah, and so like from here, he's in a great spot. I mean, my shoulder of the inside arm is almost completely hidden, which you really, really want to try to get to. Yeah, Coop, I would just say, I don't know, you had it there. I'm not entirely sure you needed to make any more adjustments. I feel like this is a good old case of trust the choke, right? When you get it, you think you got it. You've done enough triangles now to know when it's secure. And I mean, your leg position couldn't be any better. My shoulder's entirely hidden. Your legs are in that triangle, but where your knees are pinched in. That's perfect. The only other thing I'd add, I think you go to grab my leg here. Maybe not. That might have been it. Like scooping the leg and just kind of holding that position. Like, yeah, right there. I don't know, man. I don't know where that went wrong for him. I mean, I was in the middle of it, so maybe I should know. But either way, it was really, really good.
It's tough to say. I mean, like, I do think you have to let some of these strangles work.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the strangles, right? Like, let them work for you, not you working to
Like that
finish
one?
them. Yeah, that looks deep.
Yeah,
That was very deep.
So yeah, that was nice. I forgot about that. So as he loses the triangle and I roll up into position, he scrambles to top, locks in a really good anaconda, yeah, and then hits the roll through. Pauses here on his back. That's what I want. Locks it in tight. He doesn't even use his legs to attack my arm. His arms are just long enough to where he can make it work.
Yeah. No, I'm jealous of that.
I love it.
Computer. Nice, man. Yeah, use it for what you need. Sharpening the game, and yeah, that's.
I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I've lost my competitive fire, but still think about competing anyway.
Yeah, right. You and Brooke.
Dude, he is made of pipe cleaners, man. But he knows how to use them. Cooper's great. He's hell. We've been training with Cooper since he was like 13 or so.
Small.
13 or 12. Yeah, he blew up. He's 16 now. He's super tall and getting more and more dangerous. What did I whip Brooke down with there? Oh, I've been really, really liking this move. So this is a variation on something I've been working a lot, and I think it's called an elbow whip in wrestling. So what I'm doing here is I'm actively looking for this over under position. So right now I have my underhook on my right side, and I want Brooke to try to pummel, to hurt, like have the over under as well. Try to pummel to a double underhook, and in that pummel, what I'm looking to do is whip her down to the mat with, I want to say, I'm gonna lose it now because I'm still working on the move, but like, I think with my overhook, I would typically step this way and then pull down with the overhook, get my head out of the way of her head, and whip her to the mat that way. This instance, though, I went in the opposite direction because I felt I had a good enough connection on the underhook. Her feet were back. I was able to step this way and then whip down with my underhook. So you could see now I get the head position, the dominant head position. I could keep the turn going and get her off balance and keep her down. It's not as clean as a standard elbow whip, which I'd strongly encourage you guys to go find examples of in like, you know, hell, free or folk style wrestling. I think it's a fairly common move, but really, really great takedown that doesn't require you to shoot or, you know, put yourself in a significant position, you know, to wear your opponent's weight. Oh, dude, I'm excited to see the future of the sport with, like, I mean, obviously I love our kids, and I'm stoked for how they're learning, but like you see these kids at like ADCC opens and stuff who are just, I feel like they would murder me, the way Cole's trying to murder Veronica right now. So quick snap down to a go behind, and now he's hunting the back. Got Devin working a single over there with you.
Yep. Yeah, then I'm just having him try and pin me down and hold me just to see. I don't really start with that with newer people, just to say, okay, well, hold me down the way that you know, or you think that you know, and then I'll escape, and then we can kind of go through a little bit of a tutorial.
Cole gets his hooks in. He's got to get Ronnie broken down, which is easier said than done.
Yeah. It's kind of side on with her. This is where she likes to be.
Yeah.
This is a good escape. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, she's very good about whipping her shoulders around to misalign. I think this was a fun takedown for Brooke. Yeah. Just a bit of a dogfight with the legs. I was really nervous about this because she's got a deep underhook on me. You guys can see me. She's got the deep underhook here. And I didn't want her to Uchimata or Haragoshi me. I'm like trying to keep my knee in front of her and think about what to do with my foot, where I want to put it to try to counter. But I didn't feel confident enough to hop in and use my right leg as my posting leg. So I was like, this is going to be bad. I'm probably going down. And sure enough, she just whips me down. I'm like, all right. I'll take that over the throw I'm sure she was looking for.
Cole's on the back. Good luck trying to strangle Veronica. I have a hell of a time trying to do it.
I'm content now to just be more and more mean to her to get the neck exposed. And Ronnie, I know you're listening, and I know you know that's true. But it's no longer like I'm not gonna be effective with the arm trap. And she's remarkably good at keeping her chin tucked and hiding her neck. So it's a lot of over the nose, pummel back and forth like Luke likes to do. And then settle for a mandible strangle when I get it.
Oh.
What did Cole have to do there? What did Cole do, Ronnie? Do you want me to beat him up for you? Was this a little bit of like just too much strain on the spine here? I don't know what grip he has.
Yeah, I can't tell if he has the arm or what. It's hard to see.
Yeah. Looks like she taps right here for some reason. Same.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
Shoulder. Yeah, I felt like your left arm was down on the mat there, so I think he may have been tugging on it.
Another double underhook sweep from Cole.
Yep.
Ronnie gets the hips up. Cole keeps them up and is able to put her down. Checks with Sunny, make sure it looked cool. And now on to the gift wrap. This is nice, Cole. I don't know if you're still in the chat or not, but it's good to see you working more back attacking into your game. You've been very effective for a while with your mount game, you know, your straight arm attacks and the things that fall out of that. I feel like we talked, that may have been the subject of one of our after class discussions a few weeks ago, just like adding in the back game and stuff.
Yeah, the last stream we did on Sunday, you could see it from the Saturday rolls that we had, that Cole was just ending up on the back, and he didn't know whether like subconsciously he was chasing the back or what. He didn't think that he was like intentionally doing it, but he just kept finding himself there. So
Good.
We kind of talked through that a little bit on the stream.
This trip on Brooke, I was super stoked about because I've always wanted to hit something like this. So I have her in a Russian tie.
Oh,
I think
yep.
it's either a Russian tie or I have both arms. Like I might reach across to both arms there. Yeah. So I've got her far arm in this too, which isn't super secure. It's not exactly a 2-on-1. It's, I guess, a 2-on-2. She steps behind my leg, maybe to try to rip it out or compromise my base. But if I boot my leg and keep a real stiff foot here, I can pick my knee up, hook onto her leg, and now we're grapevined. So with that, I can elevate her leg and spin her back this way and get her down. So a little.
She slapped right out too. Did you see that? That was a great break fall.
Yeah. Let's see it in slow. That whips around fast. So I don't. So I lied. I was looking for the grapevine, but I kind of lose it here. But now she's pretty committed to my leg and is leaning close or leaning towards me. So I'm wearing a lot of her weight, so I can put her where I want. Now I hit the turn. Yeah, great example of a proper side break fall.
Yeah.
Her dad would be proud.
Dude, that's cool.
That is really good. And then now it's get my balance back, try to control the legs, and look for a pass. So rather than going around the side as I normally try to do, start working my way up the middle. She's got me stymied here with this Achilles grip at the calf. I guess a calf grip in that case. Ronnie, meanwhile, taking top position against Cole. Getting past his guard. So here I go for a T Kimura. So setting up my Kimura grip from not just half guard. Oh yeah, top half guard. My leg's still caught, but using my elbow, pry it out and get my hips up over her head and hit a roll. So right there, she turns toward me. That's back exposure. So I start to look for the back. Can't get it. I go over the head. And then now I'll look for an armbar. And Brooke looks at the clock. And I know her well enough to know that she's not going to tap. She knows that there are seconds left. And I'm like, I could just snap your arm right now. But she knows I won't. I know I won't. That was a fun ending.
Dude, 20 foot fall. That's incredible.
I don't know how you broke your fall without breaking anything. If it was 20 feet.
Yeah. Did you have any injuries from that or what? Like,
that's terrible.
Oh, definitely bruises. If no injury. Oh my god, it's amazing.
Yeah, happy to hear that.
Yeah, really.
Now I trust break falls a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'll never complain that they hurt my hand.
Yeah, same Veronica.
Did I get Sunny whipping me down? Or did I just start down? No, I didn't start down. Yeah, that's what it was. So almost to a similar position Brooke and I were in, but Sonny steps behind, gets the tight waist grip, puts me down pretty easily. I mean,
Cole.
I don't know how long you were training when you did it, but I'd say after 19 years, if it isn't instinctive, you'd have to drill it more.
Right.
Cole with a big snap down on Ben. A lot of weight over the back. Let's see how Ben handles this. You and Coop over there, and Jordan and Ronnie.
Yeah, after that kind of fall, I just want to sit there for a minute too and collect my thoughts.
That's it. It reminds me of like when people fall in Family Guy and like their arms, they're always in the same pose when they fall,
Right.
with the arm behind the back and everything. I mean, I wonder how many more feet you could have fallen before you started to have some adverse effects from that, because
Right.
that's 20 feet is like I don't clean my gutters because I'm afraid of falling from that height. So this is where I'm in the meat grinder right now. Sonny just kind of really controlling the upper body. He was doing a great job here keeping me turned over, like using his chest and forward pressure to wedge me in position so that I couldn't hide my back. He could constantly be attacking, gift wraps, Kimura grips or double wrist grips, things like that. And I'm just like waiting for him to move and advance his position so I could try to find a way to make my way out of it. That's not a game I like to be in. I don't like to wait for somebody to mess up. I like to cause them to mess up, but I had very little response for Sonny at this point.
Yeah, he looks he felt good when I trained with him too.
Yeah, man. Finally found my way out there. What did I do? I was reading chat. So shoulders to the mat, turn towards him, get my knee in, start working an open guard. I don't think I wanted to stand with him. Did I stand with him? I stand up. He stayed on his knees. I could work with that. Except I think he throws me again.
Cole's got the mount almost to the back with Ben. I gotta think that he's extending Ben's left arm over his head into a Katagatame, possibly.
There's that
Yep.
toss. See if Cole gets this. We'll get Sonny throw me. Sonny just threw everybody he trained with.
I'm glad I started down with him.
Ben doing a good job. There you go. Gets the elbow back.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I want to see Sonny. Oh, just classic setup here. Digs on the, gets his arms, or I'm sorry, gets his head safe, and then throws in the underhook with that right arm. Doesn't wait for it at all.
Yep.
And then now he, this grip isn't doing much for him as it stands. So he goes down into an overhook, says, checked all the boxes. Let me hit my turn. In fact, his feet are even in a good position. Like he didn't step to this from in front of me. He set it up already kind of flanking me. So he really just has to sit to his butt and turn in that direction. And I'm going for a ride. That was so well timed. Really, really nicely executed. It reminds me of Caleb. Caleb does that same sort of throw.
Yes.
Flawlessly. Cole making his way back to a really dominant mount position here. He's got both elbows up over the shoulder line. Well, at least one. Maybe he doesn't have that other one. It looked like he was digging on it there, but I think Ben got it back. And he gets the straight arm extended. More of the same, really good control, making it really difficult for me to turn the way I was trying to turn. But now I'm able to get my hips pointed down, start getting my neck safe. Cole doing Cole things, just about. Ben with a sturdy base. That was impressive that Ben did not go over.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to take him over. His big, yeah, that back step was really good. And like how he maintained balance there, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing the old jiu-jitsu insult of talking about how strong he is, but I really think like his connection to the ground and like the strength of his back is what's keeping him kind of rigid enough to continue facing this way. Like he's
sure
like that the strength in his hips and in his back plays such a pivotal role in his ability to keep a really strong base. If he had that strength and didn't know how to use it, then it's good for nothing.
Be one thing. Yep.
He definitely knows how to put it to work. So quick go behind for me. Tired of Sonny's shit. I said, all right, let me try to mount some sort of attack. So go behind. I find the entrance with the leg really quickly. I don't want to wait around on that. And then now I got to break him down somehow. He's got his knees out wide, which is why I was able to step in as easily as I could. But then just some quick, or I'm not quick, some work up at the top with a power half. Starts to get the shoulders turning. I could sink in a quick strangle there.
So Espionage, did you not, you didn't do a lot of wrestling and judo, or what do you mean? Like, did you focus just purely on jiu-jitsu and didn't worry too much about the other grappling arts? Or did you focus more on wrestling than judo? I take Sonny on this one. You're with Ben.
Yeah, I think Ben and I spent a good bit of this round standing.
I kind of forgot how good Sonny was at actually pinning and wrestling. And when he started coming around my guard, I was like, I think I made a mistake.
Yeah.
And so you'll see me give like a little bit of effort here to try and get back. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, just get to a guard.
This is good. Yeah. Let's not make that happen again.
That was what I was trying to get to. He did such a good job early on, like flanking me, that he really made me earn that regard.
Yeah.
Ben just about had a single leg there. He had it locked up between his legs. Yeah, it steps behind me but doesn't quite get the trip.
Yep. I tried to turn that shoulder crunch into an arm drag on his right arm, and in doing so, he posts out and I get a shoulder crunch on the other arm. So I shuck him by.
Right here, you're saying?
No, I come up for a shoulder crunch here.
Okay.
And he pummels his forearm in front of my face. So I try to turn that into a quick arm drag to get to his back.
Right.
And in doing that, he posts out with his left arm, and I just snatch it right up.
Nice.
And he tapped to the shoulder crunch.
Wrestled in high school, did judo before starting jiu-jitsu.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I think I live in the same regret. I'd like me and I mean, me and Jameson both are focusing a lot more on, I would say, our wrestling and judo
Yeah.
kind of
Case in
in
point.
parts. Yeah, because we're
Yeah.
finding that as being a significant advantage.
Yeah.
Standing game.
The problem is at 36 years old, 37
Yeah.
years old,
Yeah.
it's harder to put in the same level of work. But that's the thing. Like, you go into a wrestling room with a bunch of the young bucks who are out there, like, trying to get to college or trying to get to nationals or whatever, and a lot of it can be about cardio. But, like, I'm not gonna be running punishment runs and buddy carries up the stadium. So let me just get down to the nitty gritty of the technique, which knowledge is knowledge, so we can still learn that stuff. Exercising a little bit of wrestling there. So I go in on a single leg, a little snatch single behind the knee. Try to run the angle and take him down from there, but we're kind of just stuck in this position. I point his knee. It's hard to see, but my right hand is on his knee, and I'm turning it so that his right knee is pointing down to the ground. And then from there, I can start to pull him towards me, climb the back. There are some other options you could do from there too for the finish, but that's what I really like, when someone tries to extract the leg and I just have it by the ankle, turn the knee down, force them to the ground with that, and then climb. What's up, Caleb?
What's up, Caleb?
Yeah, so this is your first time in our chat. I don't know if you've seen any of our previous streams, but we stopped doing gi at our school a while ago just because no gi got way more popular. Gi was starting to fall. Attendance was falling by the wayside, so we just kind of went all in on no gi. But I really do miss some of the judo techniques that you could use with the connection you get in the gi. It was such a fun way to shut down wrestlers when they were, kind enough to put the gi on and try a different grappling art. I got a gi round in with Jason yesterday. I think we're probably gonna do it like every Tuesday. I think he's gonna bring his gi all the time, so I'm always down.
Cool.
Looking to get Ben turned here. And then on to the strangle. I don't believe I get the strangle here, though. Yeah, I think I'm just across his face right now. And I knew he wasn't gonna tap to that. I didn't want to burn my arms out. Sonny looking for the Katagatame here.
Yeah, he is.
Let's go back a bit. I want to see him set this up.
You start.
A leg drag.
Yep. Passes the guard, comes around the back. And he's got that underhook on my left arm already, so he just decides to send it in. I'm like, okay, let's see where this is gonna go.
You're the only one I know who says, all right, let's see how deep I can get into a Katagatame with Sonny. Who says that? Let's see how this is gonna go against this guy who outweighs me and is a good wrestler. Psycho.
How else are you gonna know?
Speaking of psychos, Brooke over there gets a triangle on Jordan. Starts with a mounted triangle too. Let's check this out. She's in it for a minute. So steps up to the mounted triangle. Really, really nice angle immediately. So here she's in mount. Watches that leg comes over the shoulder. She immediately cuts her angle. She's now looking this way across Jordan, which is where she wants to be. She's got that right arm gathered. Can't tell if she has the figure 4 set up. Ben gets out of my rear triangle. But I manage, or no, maybe this is where yeah. Jordan looks like he's starting to get out of this.
Yeah, he's cutting a good angle here.
What, that I called you a psycho? I mean, Do you disagree? So yeah, Jordan has squared himself back up to Brooke. I'm the nicest. Until I know you're a regular student, then I like to bully you. But when you're just starting out and I want you to feel welcome, that's when I'm really nice. I think Caleb can attest to that. I think Danny and Caleb have both said that about me.
Lull you into a sense of compliance, and then you start attending and then just insult you.
It's because all you guys are trying to kill me all the time. They're like, he's a black belt, but he's light. I'll just like hold him down and beat the shit out of him, which you mostly do, all of you. Good triangle finish, Brooke. That was really nice. I prefer Uncle Matt. This is why I'm mean to you guys. Because I'm standing here. Nobody wants to train.
Talking shit.
Like, what are you guys doing? Got a whole peanut gallery over here. Standing in the corner. Jordan steps up. I'm sorry. I thought we were here to train. You guys want to sit around and talk? Go do a Toastmasters class or something.
Toastmaster. What's that?
It's like an organization where you could practice your public speaking. Like it's built around practicing public speaking.
Oh.
I just do a Twitch stream. That's how I practice. You got the shoulder crunch.
Yeah, he wasn't having that.
I think Cole attacked his shoulders enough. Look for a duck under here on Jordan. So Jordan kind of sends the arm over to almost get to a front headlock, but I'm able to keep the arm in. I see what I got. Hit a quick turn. And try to get him down. Start whispering sweet nothings into his ear. Get him laughing. That's the easiest way to get control of Jordan. Make him laugh. And then this was a little bit, not the most common way I use to break down Turtle. But you'll see me grab the ankle here. Use it to start picking him up and rolling him over, in this case, over his left shoulder. As that happens, sneak in my leg there to extract that leg. And then once we get turned far enough, what I really want is my bottom hook in, and I could finally get that up and over. Now I'm still misaligned here. I've got a ways to go before I feel comfortable trying to strangle him. Speaking of trying to get my... All right, brother. Espionage, thank you so much for hanging out, man. I really appreciate all the commentary. Welcome to the chat. Keep coming back, man. The other day, Dr. John Heavy.
Oh, later, man. Yeah.
I don't know who told Dr. John that you refused to train with me. It was probably me, but I don't remember saying it. And I actually, for as mean as you're all saying I am, I feel bad about the forced jujitsu role I imposed on you. So I won't do it again. You don't ever have to train with me again, Caleb. You're still really hunting that shoulder crunch here.
Appreciate the feedback, man. Enjoy class.
Thank you, brother. Have fun. Go beat up some white belts.
Hell yeah. They deserve it. I had been with a quick shoulder crunch, and I can't remember. Could you go back? Did I hit it the traditional way or the way that I normally do?
There you go, Caleb. Brooke was the snitch.
Yep. So I did it the same way that Cole likes to do it. This is, I just put a good amount of pressure. Where I've messed up on Bin before is trying to get into the Ude Gatame or the straight arm lock. If I do that from standing, and I basically, I give him the ability to gain head height on me if I go straight for the attack. So here I chose to go at the shoulder and just put a ton of pressure down on his left shoulder. And so when I heist up to my left elbow, he goes over pretty easily.
I'm doing the same thing next week. I'll be on travel looking for a gym. Actually, drop it in on a gym I've been to. You guys are giving our school a terrible name. Jordan whipping me around trying to get to the mat. Doing a good job. I like how Jordan's really taking his time, making sure he retains control here and starts to climb his way around me, keeping my back exposed, rather than just trying to quickly move and then losing everything. Instead, he slowly moved and lost everything, and now I'm working out of this turtle position. I was going to try to come out the back, and he was intent on trying to gut wrench me, but just kind of fell over. Make your way to mount here.
Yeah, got a Katagatame.
Oh, starting from side control too.
Yeah, I'm isolating that far arm. I use that in order to make my give room for my knee to go into the mount. But I do a little bit of a pit stop sometimes, and I just put my head as a wedge underneath the arm so that he can't get it back. And then as I make my way into mount with my left knee coming across, I drive the weight up in order to put pressure on the Katagatame.
I did not get to train in Albuquerque, man. I had less time, far less time than I thought I'd have. I didn't even get to go to any of the restaurants you recommended, which kind of bummed me out. We had some dietary restrictions in our group, so pizza was not on the menu. But checked out a place called the Sawmill District. That was pretty rad. It's kind of like Optimus Hall down in Charlotte, if you guys are familiar.
Did you go up in a hot air balloon? Dude,
Nope.
Hot air balloons in Albuquerque are incredible.
I'm pretty much content to never go up in one of those.
Really?
Yeah. Let me look at this arm
Just
bar real quick. I hit on
Just
Jordan.
a little sheet of wicker holding you from plummeting to your death. Is that
Dude, if you
make you
can
nervous?
believe it, it's not just that. It's the fact that I have to sit in there with a stranger
Oh,
for like however long the wind
yeah, an
takes me
untold
around.
amount of time.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm like,
yes.
it's like I want to go. What if I got to take a poop? What am I doing then? You know, like there are just so many things about a hot air balloon that I don't want to have to deal with. Yeah, exactly. Like you don't. It's completely out of your control. It's like, oh, we're flying over a power station now, and we're out of gas. We're gonna descend and arc across these power lines. Restrictions from people also.
You know, if they put the fire in, they go up. If they don't put the fire in, they go down.
Yeah. No, surprisingly, they were not. All right. Hold on. Let's see what, because this is the end of our footage. So you hit your own armbar.
Yeah, I was on the back, and I have a hard time strangling Ben, so I make my way over to the arm, and he was pretty toast from training this night.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The other problem I'm seeing with his defense here is the way he's fighting your grip essentially is giving you the win for the grip exchange, because he's grabbing your head side arm, which is not the one that is hooking the arm in his primary arm that's in danger. So when he takes this top hand position on you,
he's not gripping his own hand.
Yeah, and you could just stop gripping his wrist.
That's right.
And extend your arm, which is exactly what happens here, right? You shore up your grip with your left arm, the one that's gripping his. You say, all right, I don't need the double wrist anymore, and you just let him take that arm away, and now there's no connection on this arm.
Mm-hmm.
Which he realized, I think, as soon as it happened.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Short class. I think, like I said early, I think Maybe the rain kept some people away that day, but that's all good. We still had a lot of great rounds. Sunny was I think the VIP of that session.
Yeah, for real.
The balloon fiesta there is sick. But every once in a while you see. Yeah, that's again like that. That's why I kind of just I don't. I've seen those. You could go see this balloon festival up in Statesville. I'd love to watch. I'll hang out. I'll
I wouldn't do it here. It's too like the cool thing about Albuquerque is the lack of humidity and just how far you could see.
Yeah.
So like you go up, thousands of feet or whatever, however high up you actually are, I don't know. And you can see forever and you get like the best views. It's pretty awesome.
So you've been up there?
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was 30.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I have felt the way I feel about hot air balloons probably since I was 30. So I think
really?
I think the sun has set on that adventure for me. Unless my wife's like, "Please, honey," then I'll probably do it. Anyway, enough about that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Espionage, thank you for all the comments. Always fun to have some new faces in the chat. November 23rd, Naga. You guys want to compete? Come talk to us. We got Victor showing some interest. Ben, your boy guy on the right over here, he's showing some interest. Maybe if enough of you go, I'll do it as well. Caleb, good night.
Good night.
Thank you for tuning in, buddy. So yeah, keep that in mind. Keep your schedule open. If you don't want to compete, but you have a free Saturday, come on out and support your team. We always love when you guys are there cheering us on from the side. Makes a huge difference for us. Really makes us feel like a tight group and a badass school that we are. So keep that on your calendars. I'm not going to be streaming again until next Sunday. Not this coming Sunday, but the following. So
same. No Twitch stream on Wednesday.
Okay, you guys heard it here first. So can you do this coming Sunday?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I can do I'll do Sunday, but I won't be able to do Wednesday.
Okay, cool. So stream on Sunday, no stream next Wednesday. And then I guess
what day it was.
Yeah. And then we'll be back together on the following Sunday. So you guys tune into that. What else? Anything else? Looks like we don't have any lurkers tonight, but if the Twitch count is off and you're lurking, hit that follow button. Great way to support us. Subscribe as well. You could use your Twitch Prime at no cost to you. Google how to use it, because I had my buddy do it and it took us entirely too long to figure out how to do it, but we appreciate the effort you put in to do that. So subscribe over at YouTube as well, where we'll post this for you guys to review. And yeah, bring any questions you have to class. If you're planning on competing, get to class as much as you can so we can put you through the ringer and get you ready. Other than that, you got anything, man?
Nope.
Alrighty. Well,
good.
We will see you guys back on the mats. Before we do, go trim your nails, do your laundry, don't be stinky, and we'll see you later. Take it easy.
Later.